Testing, 1, 2. 1, 2. That's really weird. Don't know what happened. Suddenly it said can't connect to server and blah 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 blah. So anyway, back to the game. I hate that. Hey, Christy, if you're still in here, can do I have to listen to the record? Like, is it, you know?
Hi, Nancy. Would you happen to know where your mother put Josiah's favorite hat?
Look in the drawer right below me. That's where all Mom's mementos are.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Maybe this is the key to Josiah's safe deposit box. Oops, can't play this record until I take the other one off. Would it be okay if I played a record?
Sure.
Whoops.
Would it be okay if I played a record?
Sure.
I'll never forget the night it all began. That dark, stormy, fateful night when I decided the time had come to rid the world of the creature. But it would take money to do that, and to get money, I needed to confront my arch enemy, Nick, who had recently become able to transform himself fittingly into a giant warthog. When his forest hideaway came into view, I dismounted and approached the door on foot so I could take him by surprise. My fear that he would hear me proved groundless, for a terrible storm began to rage, washing away the sound of my footsteps. I peered through the rain-streaked window beside his front door and could see him sitting in front of the fire. He had returned to human form, but the malicious smile on his face suggested that he was recalling his recent porcine exploits. Seeing that the door was unlocked, I hurled it open and marched across the room toward him.
This is so lame.
"Step away from that bottle of warthog potion," I commanded, "and give me the 20 gold coins you stole from my poor servant."
I'm not going to give you a thing, save, perhaps, a taste of my sword.
And with that, he drew his sword. In an instant, I had drawn mine, and so commenced the fiercest sword fight the world had ever known. The storm raging outside paled in comparison to our battle. To my surprise, Nick's experiences as a lower life form seemed to have improved his skill as a swordsman. I feinted, I parried, and yet victory eluded me. And soon I began to feel my strength ebbing from me. I was tiring rapidly. Summoning every ounce of what little energy remained in my body, I lunged at him one last desperate time.
Ouch! Why, you wounded me.
I had managed to wound him on his right arm, just above the elbow.
Curse you!
His words, punctuated as they were by an untimely clap of thunder, sent a shiver down my spine. "Save your breath," I intoned, "and give me those gold coins."
Here, take your precious coins.
He tossed the bag of coins onto a chair, but as I reached for them, he reached for his bottle of potion, and in a matter of seconds, my night had gone from bad to horrible.
Guys, so my mom and I are gonna run and do something just real quick. It's only taking about 30 minutes. I'm gonna leave this on. I'm gonna leave it on my BRB slide, and honestly, be back in like 30 minutes. Sorry for the sudden whoop, Nemo, you left your toy in here. Sudden like abrupt stop. But I will be finishing this game tonight. Just be back in about 30 minutes. Hey guys, I'm back. Turning stuff on again and get everything ready. Need to plug in my computer because my computer's about dead. 1 second. Turn stuff on. Turning stuff on. Plugging in phone. Okay. Getting this out of my way. This. Thanks, Christy. Okay. Get my headphones back on. Oh man, I'm tired. There we go. There I am. Oh wait, I'm too far. There we go. Okay. I'm back. Let's get back into the game. Let me get the thing on. My phone was on like 6%, so I had to plug it in. Let me... I know where I'm going. Let me go where I'm going.
Hello again.
I think I found the key to Josiah's safe deposit box.
Really?
I have it right here.
It is from this bank.
May I see if it opens the box?
It takes 2 keys to open a safe deposit box. The owner's key and my key. And in this case, I'm under no obligation to open it for you.
Oh, but I...
However, were you to do me a small favor,
Sure.
I hired a seamstress to make a dress for my wife's birthday next week. Unfortunately, the seamstress and I had a falling out, and now I need to find someone to finish the dress.
Just hire a new seamstress.
Oh, the fact of the matter is, the dressmaker quit because I couldn't pay her. I misled you before. Business is not fine. This bank is on the brink of ruin.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Archer.
I wanted to get my wife something nice because, well, it might be the last nice thing she gets for a long, long time. Now, Emily once mentioned that Jane used to be a dressmaker.
Say no more. Just give me the dress and I'll take care of it.
I have it right here. The seamstress said that all the pieces have been cut out and basted together. All that's needed is a sewing machine. When it's finished, bring it back and I'll let you try that key in Josiah's safe deposit box.
I guess I'll be going.
Goodbye now.
Mrs. Sheldon?
Yes?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a friend of Emily Crandall's.
Get on with it, dear.
I was wondering, would it be possible for me to see the trivet you borrowed from Josiah Crowley?
You may not only see it, you may have it. Once I find it, that is. Unfortunately, I've an errand to run, so I can't look for it right now.
Maybe I could run the errand for you. I have a car.
So I see. A rather expensive car at that. Very well, Miss Drew. Go fetch my bridge cards from Miss Drakowski, and upon your return I shall present you with that trivet.
Who's Miss Jakowski?
The local telephone operator. You can find her at her house, or Titusville Telco, as she insists on calling it. The switchboard is in her parlor. As you can imagine, she never entertains. I, on the other hand, am expecting company within the hour, so do hurry.
Okay, so now I gotta The Titus for Toko. Really feeling it with the wrong way. There we go.
Yeah?
Are you Miss Jakowski?
Yeah? And you are?
Nancy Drew. I'm a friend of Emily Crandall's. You know, at the Lilac Inn.
Oh, yeah! I put you through to your father, didn't I? You pick up those papers for him yet?
Actually, Wait a minute. How did you know about that?
See this headset I'm wearing? I plug it in and what do you know? I hear things. Look, I'm kind of pressed for time. Going to a party and it takes me a while to get dolled up. What do you need?
Mrs. Sheldon asked me to pick up her bridge cards from you.
Tell you what, I'll get you those cards if you drive that fancy car of yours over to the orphanage and pick up some raffle tickets from Mrs. O'Shea. I should be able to unload a ton of them tonight.
I'd be happy to.
Good, I gotta go. Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay, to the orphanage, right? Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna tell you what I'm expecting in the mail tomorrow. I ordered myself a Kindle Fire. I'm excited.
Excuse me, are you Mrs. O'Shea?
Yes?
My name is Nancy Drew, and
Stephen, put that down this instant. We do not run with sticks in our hands or in our mouths.
I'm sorry. You were saying?
Miss Jakowski asked me to pick up some raffle tickets from you.
Oh, yes, the raffle tickets. The fact of the matter is
Elsie, no hitting.
I can't even think about those raffle tickets right now. I promised the children they'd each get a toy for going a full week without breaking anything. And I'm short 5 toys.
Of course
Do
you are.
not eat that, Clarence.
Would you like me to get 5 toys for you?
Oh, goodness, if you could do that, I'd be forever grateful. They can be any kind of toy at all. The children aren't the least bit picky.
Of course it tastes bad, Clarence. It's a pine cone.
I better go rinse out his mouth before. Oh, would you look at that? He's actually chewing it.
You're not a squirrel, Clarence. Spit that out this instant.
Yay. Dang it. Okay, where's the gift shop or whatever it's called? Adult jewelry. I think it's over here somewhere. Academy. It's over here. Cash's Dairy. Benheim Nursery. Where's the thing? The place I need to go to. I can't remember what it's called. Where it's general store. It's general store, so I mean, so there's Sippy's Gas. She's there. Rex, Public Library.
I've only got half a tank of gas left. I should gas up before I forget.
There's Fotoko. That's not it. I hate that I can't remember where everything is on here. There it is.
Maybe I could buy some toys for the orphans in here.
Come on.
A vending machine that just sells toys. Keen.
Oh my gosh, come on.
2 toys down, 3 to go.
But I love how it sounds like wood. You know, like even the teddy bear.
That makes 3 toys. Four toys. I just need 1 more.
So let's get the plane.
5 toys. That's all I need.
You know, you think of how many times I've played this and how many times I've streamed with this, you'd think I'd be used to everything in this game.
Hi, do you have 5 toys for me?
I certainly do.
Oh, that's wonderful. You're such a saint, you hear me? A saint. I'd better get these inside before the children see them. Thank you so much.
Mrs. O'Shea, the raffle tickets?
Oh, the raffle tickets? I don't have them, dear.
Of course.
You'll have to pick them up from Phelps Print Shop. Then just take them straight to Mr. Kowski.
We don't pull hair, Ralphie. Especially when we have jelly on our hands.
Phelps Print Shop. Wonderful.
Blenheim Nurseries, like Belheim or something like that. Let me fill up on gas and then go do some.
Welcome to Zippy's, where zipless service is zippily zapped and zippy service is the zippiest. Fill her up?
Just 50 cents worth, please.
That'll be 50 cents.
Here you go.
Thank you, miss. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Drive zippily.
There we go. That's good. Now I need to do the. I need to get money because I need to do the. I need to get the quartz. Corgi Love. Hey, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. You like something on my Twitter, if I'm correct. You followed me on Twitter. You're usually pretty good with
I've got a
names.
telegram for Seymour.
Just leave it on the desk there. I'd, tip you, but as you can see, my hands are filthy.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to doll up some of my plants before this guy named Mr. Martin comes in. He's a big cheese at some oil company, and I'm hoping he... Ow!
Did that plant just bite you?
It did kind of feel that way.
I think I'll be going now. Bye.
I wouldn't have even said that. I would have just been out the door. If a plant bit somebody else and I was in the room, I'd probably just hightail it out of there and just run for my life.
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money. And here's your next telegram. Take this to Counselor Alice out at Camp Avondale. Keep up the good work.
I was just going, Korgalev, I was just going to ask you if you've played these next few games, but obviously you do. Nope, wrong one. Right here. Hopefully.
Hi, I've got a telegram for a counselor here named Alice.
That's me. Hang on. Oh, go dry up, Jason. What a jokester. Anyway, thanks. I'm afraid I don't have any money to tip you.
That's okay. Have a swell day.
You know, it's like the guy said when he gave us this job. He said, "Oh no, I'll give you 25 cents for each one you make, and you might even get some tips." You never get tips. Never. So stupid.
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money. And here's your next telegram. Deliver this to Mr. Jones at Vash's Dairy. Keep up the good work.
I need $2 so I can get the quartz from Mr. Waddell. So I need to keep doing this until. Vash's Dairy. I feel like I'm going. Yep, wrong way. Should have went. Oh my god.
Hello, I need to deliver this telegram to Mr. Jones.
That's me, thanks. You can tell me I'm all wet, but I don't have any money to tip you with. Wait a minute, here, how about a nice fresh glass of milk?
No, thank you. Bye.
You know, that's cool. Yeah, now, I should, oh my gosh, I should do a video on how I started streaming. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, here.
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money. And here's your next telegram. This one goes to Miss Ross at Sunnybrook Farm. Keep up the good work.
Farm. I don't know what that is. That's what I need. Then I can just go and who cares, but I need, where's Sunnybrook Farm? Oh, dang it. I think, I don't know, I can't remember what that is.
I've only got half a tank of gas left.
Oh, shut up.
I should gas up before I forget.
Nope, wrong one. Sunnybrook Farm. So, oh, come on. I hate my computer. I seriously do. Where's Sunnybrook Farm? Anybody know what that is? I have no idea. None whatsoever. It's right here, isn't it? Yep, found it. On. Man, my head hurts. Come on, you stupid computer.
Hi, I have a telegram from Miss Ross.
My name's Rebecca, and I'm only 10, but I'll deliver it to her for you, I promise. I won't let you down or double-cross you or anything like that.
Well, okay. Thank you, Rebecca.
No sweat. I mean, you're welcome.
I need to get, I'm gonna give this to him, then I'm gonna pick up the quartz,
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money. And here's your next telegram. Deliver this to Dr. Bob out at the observatory. Keep up the good work.
Dang it, I can only do 25 cents words. Dang it!
Hello, Mr. Waddell. Are you done making that blank?
Have you got my fee?
Right here.
Good. Here's the blank I cut for you. Enjoy.
Sorry, young lady, I'm about to close.
I'm just here to pick up the raffle tickets you printed for Mrs. O'Shea.
Aw, darn it. I did tell her I'd have those done today, didn't I? Well, I'm sorry, but they're just gonna have to wait until tomorrow.
Oh, but I need to have them today.
And I need to go fishing.
Fishing?
My brother-in-law thinks he's hot stuff because he caught an 18-inch largemouth bass this morning. So I bet him I could catch a 19-incher by the end of the day. And if I do, I get his stamp collection. And if I don't, he gets mine. And since stamp collecting is about the only hobby I can afford these days, I'm going fishing.
I know. You stay here and print those raffle tickets, and I'll go fishing for you.
Not everybody can catch a 19-inch largemouth bass, you know. It takes skill and muscle and brains. Bass are pretty smart.
I can do it, Mr. Phelps.
You better be right, because you're not getting those raffle tickets until I get my 19-incher. You can use my gear. I left everything out at the fishing hole.
Great. I'll see you later.
Didn't he just basically call Nancy dumb? You know, because, like, it takes brains and skill. It's like, so you're saying she doesn't have brains and skills. Yeah, dude. Great choice of words.
First thing I need to do is bait my hook. I toss this in the water. And when the bobber goes under the water, I need to pull the line up fast. Rats, I was too slow. It got away.
What?
I got a fish.
Please be it, 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 please be it. I hate my computer. Yes!
Looks like 19 inches to me.
Got it.
I should get this fish to Mr. Phelps before the smell gets any worse.
Well, let's see what you got in there. How about that? You did it. Here, let me take it from you.
Please do. I think it's starting to get a little ripe.
Just rest yourself a minute while I get those raffle tickets. There you go. 10 dozen tickets to the annual Orphans Benefit. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go make a telephone call.
To your brother-in-law?
Yeah, the one who used to collect stamps.
Bye.
Interesting. I hate this road. Whoa.
I'm supposed to deliver this telegram to Dr. Bob.
That would be me, thank you.
Wow, that's a big telescope.
Come back after dark and I'll let you take a look. You can consider it your tip.
I may just do that. Bye-bye.
Corgi Love, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I need to do gas, but I need to deliver some more so I can get money. Come on, wait, dang it! Nope, puddles. Go, Nancy, come on.
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money. And here's your next telegram. Deliver this to Miss Temple at Lowood Academy. Keep up the good work.
Lowood Academy. That's okay. Lowood Academy. Oh, I want to do 50%. I mean 50 cents. Lowood Academy. Lowood Academy. Where's that at? Anybody know where that is? I have no idea where that is. Lowood Academy. Lowood Academy. There it is.
Hello, I've got a telegram for Miss Temple.
I am she. We teachers don't get paid much, you know.
I understand. Did this by any chance used to be the Brewster Academy?
Why, yes it did.
Thought so. Bye.
What does that mean?
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money. And here's your next telegram. This one goes to Dr. Ackerman out at the Deer Mountain Resort. Keep up the good work.
That's a lot of telegrams. Thanks, Christy.
Welcome to Zippy's, where zipless service is zippily zapped and zippy service is the zippiest. Fill her up?
Just 50 cents worth, please.
Sound of pumping gas.
That'll be 50 cents.
Here you go.
Drive zippily.
I'm gonna go back in town now. I mean, go back to the Lilac Inn. I really hate my computer.
Oh, Nancy. I'm afraid there's been more trouble.
Trouble?
It's Emily. She... Oh, this is silly. I'm her guardian. I should just make her sell this place. She's only 17, for Pete's sakes. She should be out meeting boys and going to parties, not trying to run a business.
Miss Willoughby, what happened?
Just go ask her, and make her tell you everything.
Come on.
Jane told you, didn't she?
Not really.
That picture on the wall over there? I saw it move. I was just sitting here and it moved all by itself. I saw it move. I really did. Last week, a book fell off the shelf for no reason. And before that, I heard these weird noises. And almost every day I hear a voice, like a whisper, coming out of nowhere. Jane thinks it's nerves, but I don't want to talk about this. Did you see Jim Archer?
I'm afraid I don't have very good news.
The jewelry wasn't insured?
Your mom dropped the insurance in order to save money for...
Shh! Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Shh! Nothing. I'm going to have to sell the inn, aren't I?
You know, it's possible, just possible, that the will that was found was not the will Josiah wrote.
You mean he may have left us money after all? No, that's wishful thinking. And I refuse to get my hopes up again because they'll probably just get dashed again. Listen, I feel bad enough that you drove all the way out here for nothing. Maybe you should just go home.
Would you mind if I stayed for a while?
No, but I really don't feel like being sociable right now. There's nothing for you to do.
I'd like to see if Josiah hid a second will somewhere.
What are you? Some kind of Sam Spade?
Well, just because I've never solved a mystery before doesn't mean I can't. Anyway, there's no harm in trying, right? Who knows? I might turn out to be good at it.
Be my guest.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
Is this your sewing machine?
Actually, that belonged to my mom. She and Jane used to be dressmakers. Mom was going to teach me how to use it, but she never got the chance.
Aww.
So, what did Emily say? Did she tell you about the pictures and the voices?
How long has this been going on?
For about 2 weeks, I guess. You know what? I'll bet it's me. I'll bet it finally hit Emily that I'm just not Gloria and I never will be, and that running this place is always gonna be all up to her. And it was just more than her poor mind could bear.
I'd like to kind of look around. Is that okay with you?
You betcha. And keep an eye out for those jewels. The sheriff's not going to investigate. He said since nobody got robbed at gunpoint or anything, coming out here again just didn't seem necessary. Said it sounded to him like the jewelry had just been misplaced. You see, well, it only felt fair to tell him about Emily's, delicate state of mind.
Since you used to be a dressmaker, do you think you could help me sew something?
Me? Sew? No, I can't. Sewing takes practice, and I haven't sewed a stitch in years. Whatever it is, believe me, I'd wreck it.
Then how about giving me some pointers?
No can do. Sorry.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
Don't take any wooden nickels.
Would it be all right if I used your sewing machine?
Go right ahead, but remember, you're on your own.
Yeah.
There's no needle.
It's probably in the box with the rest of Mom's sewing stuff. Ask Jane if she knows where it is.
Gonna go up, down, and gonna go up the stairs, down the stairs, up the stairs, down the stairs. Yay! Well, she's getting a lot of leg exercises then.
What's cooking?
Would you happen to know where the needle for the sewing machine in Emily's room is?
I moved all of Gloria's sewing things out of there and put them in a little box. Look, I'm supposed to get the pies we baked before all the hullabaloo this morning ready for the delivery man. They gotta be put in the shipping container just so, or he casts a kitten. This is how he wants them organized. Now why don't you go out on the porch and get those pies ready to go while I look for that sewing box?
Sounds good.
Yay! More stuff we gotta do. Ooh, blueberry sounds good. That does not look like chocolate. Dang it, I missed something.
All done.
Yay. Snooping time!
I'll bet those are the two brothers that built the inn and Josiah's house. I'll bet this was taken in that passageway I found.
So now, go down here if I can, do it. Lights on. What the heck was that? I've never heard her gasp in this part of the game before. That kind of scared me half to death.
Jeepers, I'm behind one of the walls in Emily's room. I'll bet that's how someone makes that picture move. should ask Jane about the photo I found that allowed me to find that staircase that goes behind Emily's room. Guess I better not leave the lights on.
Let's see if Jane's here.
Thanks for doing the pies. The more I do it, the worse I seem to get at it. Here's that box. I'm sure that sewing machine needle is in there somewhere.
I see it.
Remember, when it comes to using it, you're on your own, kiddo.
Yeah, I get it.
I think I know why Emily has been seeing and hearing strange things.
Well, I'm all ears. Tell me.
I found a secret passageway that goes from the inn to Josiah Crowley's old house. And off of it, I found a staircase that leads to a space behind a wall in Emily's room. That's the staircase that's in this old picture.
You mean the noises that Emily's been hearing? The things she's been seeing? It's because someone's been sneaking around behind the wall in her room?
It may even be that someone is trying to scare her on purpose.
That'd be really
On
creepy.
purpose? Who would want to do something like that?
Like really
I was
creepy.
able to open the staircase because I saw the picture I just showed you. And I found that picture on the shelf in your podium.
You mean it was right there under my nose? Hold the phone! You think I'm the one who's been sneaking around?
Can you think of somebody else who may have had access to that picture?
Anyone who's ever been behind this desk could have seen that picture. It's hardly fair to go pointing a finger at me.
Maybe Emily will know something about it.
She went into town to run some errands. At least that's what I told her to do. Heaven knows she could use some fresh air.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
Bye now.
Okay, I still haven't gotten that trivet thing, so I need to go to there. And I need to talk to. I need to get this to Jim Archer, who isn't done here.
All I need is the dress Jim Archer gave me, and I can start sewing.
Oh boy, here we go. It's horrible.
There. Not bad, Miss Drew. Not bad at all.
Looks horrible. Fun. I'll give it just to Jim Archer at the end. Let me go give the tickets to this person, then get the thing, and then, you know. Do all that.
Hi, you got those raffle tickets for me?
I sure do.
Great. And here are Mrs. Sheldon's bridge cards. One of the gals spilled Moxie all over them, but I cleaned them up real good, so let's not tell Mrs. Sheldon, okay?
Okay. Thanks for your help, Miss Jakowski.
Thanks for your help. Bye now.
Yay.
I've only got half a tank of gas left. I should gas up before I forget.
Ugh. Move! Come on! Stupid computer. How much gas do I have? How much gas do I have? How much money do I have? I have 20. So I need to sell some more telegrams so I can get some more gas.
Do you have my bridge cards?
Right here.
Good. And here is Josiah's trivet. I didn't realize when I asked to borrow it that it was such an eyesore. But once a sumptuous dish of my buff stroganoff was placed atop it, I assure you, no one noticed. Now do run along. My guests will be arriving any minute, and that dress of yours, it's, well...
I like this dress. It's very flouncy.
That's fine. Now I can go to the bank.
How's the dress coming?
All done.
This is beautiful. Thank you. Now let's see if that key you found opens up Josiah's safe deposit box. That was Josiah's key, all right. But that is not Josiah's will.
It looks like some kind of journal. Would it be okay if I kept this?
If it was money or jewelry or something like that, I'd turn it over to Topham. But a journal? Finders keepers as far as I'm concerned.
Yay.
I'll be at my desk if you need me.
It's locked. Naturally. Flute, 7.025 megahertz. Puck! That's who Josiah played in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Pyramus, 7.057 megahertz. Thisbe, 7.050 megahertz. It looks like some kind of record of the people Josiah talked to on his ham radio.
Anything else I can do for you?
I guess I'll be going.
Give my best to Emily.
Now we need to go in town and get back to the lab again. There we go. I want that. That'd be pretty cool.
Looks like Josiah was a ham radio operator.
Okay.
Thisbe, are you there? Hello?
I'm Thisbe, but only Puck calls me that. Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm afraid I have some bad news about Puck.
Oh dear, they closed the play he was starring in, didn't they? That's why I haven't heard from him. He's too far down in the dumps. Oh, I was afraid it was something like that.
Actually, you haven't heard from him because he passed away several months ago.
Oh my, that's worse, isn't it? And after all that rigmarole he went through, making sure I knew my line and understood my cue?
Your cue?
Yes, you see, Puck, or whatever his real name is, or was, Puck wanted to share his love of acting with me. So he gave me a line to say, a very curious line I might add, and told me to repeat it only after I heard my cue, a passage written by Mr. William Shakespeare.
What was the line he told you to say?
Oh, I can't tell you that. Not unless you cue me with the correct passage from Shakespeare. Puck would have wanted it that way.
Is the passage from one of his plays?
Frankly, I'm not sure.
But if I figure out what the passage is and read it to you, you'll tell me the line he gave you?
Immediately. I know the line by heart, you see.
So Puck told you he was an actor?
He told me that acting was his life, and that he'd gotten rich and famous doing it. No matter who he was to the rest of the world, that's what he was to me, and that's how I want to remember him.
When I think I know what your cue from Shakespeare is, I'll contact you again, okay?
Suit yourself. Over and out.
So now we gotta go down to Richard Topham.
Hello, Miss Drew.
Hi, Mr. Topham.
Now what?
Could I see that copy of A Midsummer Night's Dream you have there?
Why?
Well, you said it was Josiah's favorite play. I'd just like to take a look at it.
It's a very old copy. I'd rather it not be handled unnecessarily, lest it fall completely apart. I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but request denied.
It was nice talking to you.
Good day.
Now you know what I gotta do. The long way. First time I played this, as soon as I got up
Guess
here.
I better not leave the lights on.
As soon as I got up here, I'm
I
like,
don't hear anybody. Oh, man. Now would be a good time for me to sneak inside and have a quick look at that Shakespeare book.
there it is.
Yori, be quiet. You're disturbing us. Clear your mind of all thoughts. Think about nothing save that spoon.
Josiah must have circled these quotes, but why? Something tells me I better write down all the stuff that's circled here in my journal.
Here we go.
Mr.
Got
Topham?
that.
Yes, Mrs. Deckman?
Is it okay if I blink?
Yes, it's okay if you blink. Just keep focused.
Phew, that part of it's like, you know, it's like on the edge of your seat type of thing, because, you know, it's like at any second, you know, he could come in.
Guess I better not leave the lights on.
Okay, now I could put it here. still want this.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Speak to me. Hello?
This is Thisbe. Are you the young lady I talked to before?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I know the cue now.
I'm listening.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear.
The authorities are alert for bad water, so do not go this way.
The authorities are alert for bad water, so do not go this way.
That's what I was to say, although my delivery was much better when Puck was coaching me. And now, as Puck was fond of saying, I bid you adieu. Over and out.
Got that one. Now I need...
Is anyone out there? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
This is Flute, but you sure don't sound like Puck, so explain yourself.
My name's Nancy Drew.
So where's Puck?
Well, I'm pretty sure Puck's real name was Josiah Crowley, and I hate to say it, but he passed away earlier this year.
Ah, that's a shame. Heck, I never got to give him his sentence.
What sentence is that?
Well, see, a while back, Puck dictated a sentence to me, and told me that if and when he recited a certain passage from Shakespeare, I was to respond with that sentence. Weird fellow, that Puck.
If I tell you the passage, will you tell me the sentence?
Well, yeah, sure, I guess. Especially seeing as Puck's no longer with us.
Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be.
That's it. Here, let me check my logbook for the response. Now I'm supposed to say, leave by road when the owner is in, because then there will be thieves about.
Leave by road when the owner is in, because then there will be thieves about?
Those were Puck's exact words. Well, hope I've been of some help. Over and out.
That's not weird.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello?
This is Pyramus. Who are you?
My name's Nancy Drew. Does somebody named Puck usually call you on this frequency?
Somebody named Puck used to. Apparently he found something better to do. Haven't talked to him in months.
Well, that's because he passed away not too long ago.
Oh, well, that's a good excuse, I guess. How'd you know he called me Pyramus?
I'm a friend of his. I found your name and radio frequency in his journal.
So why are you talking to me?
Did Puck, ever ask you to tell him something whenever he read a certain passage from Shakespeare?
Whenever he rattled off this Shakespeare quote, I was supposed to rattle off this stupid saying he gave me. How did you know about that?
Long story. But if I were to rattle off the quote, there's no reason why you can't tell me the stupid saying, right?
Well, come to think of it, he never said the quote had to come from him. So, yeah, I guess I could tell you.
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night.
How'd you know?
Long story. What did he tell you to say in response?
Wait a minute. I had to write it down. Here, you're gonna love this. A barking dog would do well to hold his tongue in a dangerous neighborhood.
A barking dog would do well to hold his tongue in a dangerous neighborhood.
I told you it was stupid.
I really appreciate your help.
Just out of curiosity, what kind of car did Puck drive? Do you know?
I don't think he had a car.
And he tried to tell me he was rich. Over and out.
Okay, I might need Joe's help on this one, because I really hate this part.
I've seen these symbols before. They were in that newspaper story about hobos. Flute is a character in A Midsummer Night's Dream.
this be? Hold it. I don't get flute. I can never get flute. Okay. Got it. That's weird. What's it not opening? Guys, what the heck is going on? It's never done this for me. Do you all know what to do?
I haven't done that. Check. That's done. That's done. That's done. Check. 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 That's done. I'm finished with that. Check. Check. I'm finished. That's done. I'm finished with that. I'm finished with that.
Well, for some reason, I don't get why it's like something like going away.
That. Check. That's done. That's done. I'm finished. I'm. Check. Check. That's done. I'm finished with. That's done. Check. I'm finished with. That's done. Check. That's done. That's done. I'm finished with. I'm finished with that. I'm finished with that. Check. Check. That's done. Check. I'm finished with that. Check.
I don't know why it's not going. That's why. Whoops. Yeah, that's exactly what I just thought of. walk all the way over there. That was easy.
Whoa! A golf ball. No doubt meant to be used on that golf course of Josiah's.
Take this to Tiny Town, and for oodles of fun, use it there to hit a hole-in-one. Yay.
Another safe deposit box key?
Emily, please, just settle down. It's all right. It's not all right. Stop lying. Something's wrong with me.
You've got to go talk to Emily. She's in a bad way.
What do you mean? What's happened?
Please, go talk to her. She won't listen to me. I'm no help at all.
Just go back to River Heights, Nancy.
Why? What's the matter?
I took a nap after I got back from running errands, and when I woke up, this was in my hand. It's one of the necklaces that I thought had been stolen. I have no idea how it got there. I must do things and not remember. All this responsibility on top of losing Mom. I can't cope with it. I'm having what'd Jane call it? A nervous breakdown.
No, you're not.
I don't want to talk anymore. Go home. You're just making things worse.
How? We're almost done, you guys. Whoop.
Good news! I finally remembered who Marcel was. Josiah's hat. Can you believe it? He named his hat.
I found another safe deposit box key that belonged to Josiah.
Impossible. Josiah only had one box, and you've already opened it.
Can you tell me whose key this is?
It is one of ours. Where did you get it?
I won it playing golf at Josiah's with a special ball. I had to ace one of the holes.
Why does that sound familiar? I know why. That's what Clara always called me, her ace in the hole. That's who this key belongs to, Clara Pickford. So, Clara Pickford was really Josiah Crowley in disguise.
Apparently, he loved playing tricks like that on people and hiding things right under their noses.
That's what husband of Josiah M. Crowley.
Wonder what this is. Gloria Dowd, now Crandall, and Jane Willoughby, circa 1912.
Jane Willoughby? That doesn't look the least bit like Jane Willoughby.
No, it certainly doesn't. I'd better get back to the Lilac Inn and have a talk with her right now.
Move out of the way, would you please? I'm kind of in a hurry.
You're not going anywhere until you tell me who you really are.
What are you talking about?
I just saw a picture of Jane Willoughby, the real Jane Willoughby.
It's been swell knowing you, sister.
I can't let Jane out of my sight.
I kind of hate this part. Like, you gotta follow her around and stuff.
I'll bet she's heading for the state line. I know. I'll take a shortcut and head her off.
Yes! Ooh, that stinks.
Why couldn't you just mind your own business?
Dear Ned, I know you'll be home from school in a couple of days, but I couldn't wait to tell you. I just solved a mystery. I figured out that Emily Crandall's guardian was really an imposter named Marion, who intercepted the letter Emily wrote to Jane Willoughby after her mom died. She pretended to be Jane not only so she could steal Emily's valuables, but so she could convince Emily that she was incapable of running Lilac Inn, and that she should sell it and split the money with her. On top of all that, I found Josiah Crowley's real will. In it, he left Emily so much money that she'll be able to hire all the people she needs to keep the inn going. He left Jim Archer a ton of money, too, which means he won't have to close his bank. And from now on, he'll be able to buy his wife a new dress anytime he wants. As for Richard Topham, Josiah left him nothing, although Topham still refuses to admit that he forged the first will and insists that he's going to contest the will I found. Dad says it's highly doubtful he'll succeed, and that he'd be better off sticking to spoon tricks. Anyway, when you get home, I'll give you all the details over a nice big piece of slightly damaged cherry pie.
Ugh.
Wait till you hear that part of the story. As always, Nancy.
Hey, Sassy, Jeffrey Canochers on Cracking the Case. You've been awarded the title of Puzzle Pro for solving puzzles at lightning speed.
Great news, I think. See, Frank and Joe Hardy have invited me to help them solve a mystery. Only this mystery takes place on a train. But not just any train. A train that was found abandoned years ago in the middle of nowhere. All of its passengers had simply vanished. Some people say the train is jinxed. Others say it's haunted. I mean, it'll be fun to finally get to work alongside the Hardy boys, but I just hope the trip we're going on doesn't turn out to be, you know, one way.
That'd be scary. Frank and Joe Hardy and guests are invited to join Miss Lori Gerard for a journey aboard Hurley's Comet. Train will depart track 7 at Union something. Last train to Blue Moon Canyon. Okay, everybody, I am done playing Nancy Drew, Secret of the Old Clock. I'm sorry if I'm having to step away for a little bit. Thank you all for coming back. When I came back. Yeah, and this Sunday, this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be starting Nancy Drew, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. Don't worry, I post on all my social media sites whenever I'm going to be streaming. That reminds me, all my social media, if you're watching this on Twitch or on YouTube, all the links are on down below for you all. I have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to it. And if you don't want to miss a video, you click the little bell icon right next to the subscribe button, and you won't miss me posting a video. And if you're on Twitch, you can set it up to where you get a notification whenever I go live via email or through the Twitch app if you have it on your phone or iPad. Christine, you are welcome for the stream. Guys, I hope you all had a great time. It is now currently 11 o'clock at night where I'm at, and I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm a night owl, so this is not late for me, but, you know, I am getting a little bit tired, so I guess it's a sign I need to get off and go relax some before, you know. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a great time. Again, thank you all for coming back. You know, I had to take like a 30 to 40 minute break because my mom and I had to go do something. I hope you all have a great night. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you all this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and I start playing Nancy Drew Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. Bye, everybody.